Okay, this is kind of a special Ask Scruff question, and it's a one that's really close to my heart. So let's flick this over. Seeing it's Christmas, I'm going to ask a completely different question. And me and my son are going to have a Star Wars Xmas. So this is a very special salute to Michael and his son. So a little salute to you. And you'll often notice that I do that actually with a salute. It's a two-finger salute. And I've done it since I was a kid, when I saw Han Solo do it in the original 1977, when he goes like that. Okay, so these are stupid little things that I've done. I'm 54-year-old and I'm still doing things that I did when I was 7. So that kind of tells you the state of my mentality. Anyway, so it's a little salute to you. But what order would you watch them? He says the special order, but I say the years they were released. What's your opinions? Okay, so got the lightsaber to cut through it, but I also got something else. The Star Wars Bible. Now this one's 2008. It's unblemished. I've had this for donkey's years. Joanne bought me it, and it lives over there with the rest of my Star Wars junk. It would say watch it in the original format, which is A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Personally, though, if you want to follow the narrative and the character development, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. And I'm going to throw in a proper old curveball into this. I would go back to Phantom Menace, and I would start with episode 1, so you can get a grounding of the cultures, etc. Take it into the next, so you would look at the first trilogy. So that's Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, and Revenge of the Sith. And you can see how the dynamic changes over a period of time. But it also gives you a grounding as to who those characters are. But then the curveball is this. I wouldn't then go on and watch Star Wars. No. I would then go and watch Kenobi, the series. Because Kenobi then world builds a lot more around who Ben Kenobi is, or why he becomes Ben Kenobi rather than Obi-Wan Kenobi. But also how the hatred in Darth Vader is boiling up and manifested in a single way, because he absolutely hates Obi-Wan Kenobi and wants to destroy him. So that series is really good, where you see somebody who's broken down and then regains his faith while still maintaining a view of protection, because that's why he was on Tatooine. So I would watch that series. I loved it. I thought it was really good. But then from there, I would watch Rogue One. And Rogue One is one of my favourite Star Wars films. I think it's excellent. The way they knitted it together, I thought was really clever. But it's very well sort of thought out. All the set pieces marry up, so you feel you're still in that world. And the characters were quite relatable as well. Then move over into A New Hope, because they all dovetail together, and then you follow it through to its conclusion at Return of the Jedi. And then the last 3, I watch them and I enjoy them, but let's just say it ended with their Return of the Jedi. And that's how I would do it. And my fondness is the original trilogy, but I have a half fondness of the prequels, because now it puts a bit more flesh on the bones. I thought Qui-Gon was a great character. Liam Neeson, brilliant character. But I did enjoy the series of Kenobi, and I thought Rogue One was excellent. So that's how I would do it, and that's how I often do it. I've just been re-watching the originals, funny enough, this week. Super. But I do have a kind of a soft spot. I know it was slated and I said it wasn't very good, but I thought it was okay, which was Solo. I didn't mind Solo. I didn't think it was too bad. I don't mind the Mandalorian series either. I think that's pretty good. But as a purist, that's kind of the way I would do it. Phantom Menace, through to Return of the Jedi, but include Kenobi and Rogue One. Catch you soon. All the best to you, kid.